What if one of Hollywood's toughest legends turned out to be the most powerful voice for love and acceptance? Buckle up, because we're diving into a story that's all heart and Hollywood fire. Robert De Niro, the ultimate movie legend, is shouting out his love for his transgender daughter, Robert De Niro. This isn't just celebrity news, it's a raw, real tale of a dad's fierce pride, a daughter's bold journey, and a bond that's shaking up the world. We're talking about the guy who gave us Goodfellas and Taxi Driver, standing tall as a dad who says, "My trans daughter is my hero." Get ready to explore De Niro's support, Drina's trailblazing path, and why this story's got everyone buzzing. Let's roll. You know Robert De Niro is the king of epic roles. Think Raging Bull, The Godfather Part 2, Casino. But off-screen, he's a dad first, with 7 kids who mean the world to him. His eldest, Drina, is the heart of this story. When she came out as transgender, De Niro didn't just nod. He wrapped her in love, hyping her up like the proudest parent alive. This is about a Hollywood giant, using his massive platform to champion his daughter and show what acceptance looks like. From Drina's creative hustle to De Niro's unwavering support, we're unpacking a story that's as inspiring as it is powerful. Let's start with De Niro, the man behind the legend. Born in New York City in 1943, Robert De Niro's been ruling Hollywood for over 50 years. He's got 2 Academy Awards, one for The Godfather Part 2 in 1975, and another for Raging Bull in 1981, plus a Golden Globe and a Presidential Medal of Freedom. His films, from Mean Streets to The Irishman, are cinematic gold. But De Niro's not just about red carpets and Oscars. He's a father of 7, with kids spanning decades, from his 1-year-old daughter to Drina, who's 53. His family comes from 3 relationships: his marriage to actress Diane Abbott, his time with model Tukey Smith, and his current wife, Grace Hightower. Fatherhood, De Niro says, is his toughest gig yet. In a 2019 interview with The Guardian, he called it a challenge, but the greatest joy. He's not the type to post family selfies online, but those close to him say he's all in for his kids. With Drina, that bond goes back to the start. De Niro adopted her during his marriage to Abbott in the 1970s, and even after their 1988 divorce, he stayed tight with Drina. Whether it was cheering her on at school plays or later at film premieres, De Niro's been her biggest fan. So, who's Drina De Niro? She's a force, carving her own path in a world where her last name could have opened every door. Born September 3rd, 1971, Drina grew up in Manhattan's vibrant art scene. Her mom, Diane Abbott, starred in Taxi Driver and Welcome to LA, while De Niro was becoming a household name. But Drina wasn't about riding their coattails. Drina's film credits are legit. She played a sharp campaign aide in Wag the Dog in 1997, held her own opposite De Niro in City by the Sea in 2002, and appeared in The Intern in 2015 with Anne Hathaway. Critics praised her natural grit, proving she's got talent beyond her famous roots. She's also a producer. In a 2019 Variety interview, Drina said, "Storytelling's my way of connecting people. It's how we heal." Now, let's get to the core. Drina's journey as a transgender woman. Coming out as trans is a big deal for anyone, but doing it as De Niro's daughter, with the world watching, that takes serious courage. Drina's kept her transition mostly private, but she's shared bits on social media. The transgender community faces real challenges. A 2022 Trevor Project survey found 60% of trans and non-binary youth dealt with discrimination over their gender identity, and 43% felt unsafe in their communities. Family acceptance can be a game changer, and De Niro's delivering it in spades. When he talks about Drina, it's not just a dad supporting his kid, it's a cultural icon shifting the narrative. His love for Drina is a bold stand against hate, showing that acceptance starts at home. Let's talk about the moment that lit up the internet. In early 2024, at a press junket for his latest film, De Niro got real when asked about Drina. "I love my daughter," he said, voice steady. "Drina's brave, and I'm proud to be her dad." That wasn't a one-off. De Niro's been showing up for Drina in big and small ways. In 2023, they hit a New York charity gala together, where Drina was honored for her advocacy. Insiders say De Niro was beaming, later telling the crowd, "My daughter's an inspiration." He's also been spotted at her film screenings and art events, always ready to hype her up. For Drina, having her dad in her corner means everything, especially when the spotlight can be harsh. And trust me, it's not always kind. Drina handled it with class, focusing on her work and her people. In a 2022 podcast, she said, "I don't let the noise get to me. I've got too much to do." That resilience? De Niro's like a human shield, brushing off the haters and keeping Drina grounded. When someone like De Niro steps up, it's a big deal. His support for Drina isn't just personal, it's a statement. In a 2024 Hollywood Reporter interview, he kept it simple. "We're all human. We deserve respect." He didn't name Drina, but the context was clear, and fans connected the dots. His voice carries weight, challenging stereotypes and opening minds. Drina's making waves too. Beyond acting and producing, she's an advocate for mental health and trans rights. She's worked with GLAAD and the Trevor Project. "Living authentically is hard but worth it," she told the crowd. Her visibility as a trans woman in Hollywood is huge. How many trans folks do you see thriving in that world? Drina's showing young trans people they can chase their dreams and be themselves. De Niro's advocacy doesn't stop with Drina. He's been vocal about other issues, Black Lives Matter, immigrant rights, you name it. This isn't new for De Niro. He's always backed the underdog. But with Drina, it's personal. His love for her has pushed him to speak louder, and it's resonating. Of course, not everyone's on board. Some corners of the internet, especially on X, have thrown shade, calling De Niro woke or accusing him of chasing clout. It's a small but loud group, often tied to anti-trans rhetoric. De Niro's response, classic. On a 2024 talk show, he shrugged, "I don't care what they think. My kids are my world." That's the De Niro we know. Zero patience for nonsense, all heart for his family. Drina, meanwhile, stays above the fray, letting her work do the talking. Let's dive deeper into Drina's impact. Her film roles, like in City by the Sea, showed her emotional range, but her producing work is where she shines. Drina's not just living her truth, she's paving the way for others. Why does this matter? De Niro's not just a dad, he's a lifeline, and Drina's amplifying that message with her platform. De Niro's been private most of his career, letting roles like Travis Bickle or Jimmy Conway speak for him. What's next for these two? This story's bigger than Hollywood. It's about families everywhere, learning to love without limits. De Niro's not perfect. He's a guy who's learned along the way, but his heart's in the right place. Together, they're a reminder. Love hard, live true, and don't let the world dim your light. That's the story of Robert De Niro and his trans daughter, Drina, a tale of pride, courage, and unstoppable love. If this hits you like it hits me, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more stories that matter. Drop a comment. What do you love about De Niro and Drina's bond? Want more stories like this? Let me know. Thanks for vibing with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.